So this is the aftermath. My jaw's kind of sore. He got me with one hit there. He actually got me with two hits, but the first one was after I hit him, and the second one was the whole time he was going extra hard. I had to warn him after every point: hit soft, hit soft. Didn't listen. Trying to hit hard. When he first showed up, it was with three other people. Two of them were martial artists who, basically made it to me that they were, and one of them was like an older guy who had medical problems of some kind. Okay. Ironically, when they rolled up, the older guy was in the passenger seat, kind of looking at me hard. I'm thinking to myself, is this a setup? But they come. The one black guy who's with them comes up first and says, "Are you Mr. Jackson?" And at first, I'm thinking, I was almost said yes, but I'm like, wait a second. What if they're talking about someone else? So I said no. They're like, "Are you martial artist?" I said yes. And then so the other guy was coming around this way. It's almost like an ambush, But I stayed there and I said, yeah, okay, let's do this. I shook his hand, shook the other guy's hand, went to go, and I didn't want to give him my phone because I didn't want them to have access to my, personal accounts and stuff. So, or have a chance to take it. So I gave him this camera right here, which is what I'm going to use to upload the video. Make a long story short, I believe I scored 1 point with a kick. The rest were hands. I was at a great disadvantage because I was hitting softly. He had asked on Facebook. They had asked. It was supposed to be a girl, and a guy. It was supposed to show up. A girl named Crystal, and then her cousin. Right? She doesn't show up. Three other guys show up instead. And the older guy was a Hispanic guy, kind of looked like dressed like a gangster. Then there was another guy who was dressed in some kind of I forgot what it was. It's some kind of workout shirt. And then there was So after each point, you're gonna see me score. Then you're gonna see me back off. I'm trying to tell him stop, because you already got scored on. And after every point, I don't think he acknowledged a single point. Matter of fact, he didn't acknowledge a single point. He would get hit. And then I would say, you got hit, and then, or I'd say, I got you, stop, and he'd keep going. And so, even though he was trying to do that, I take it as, he was somebody with a grudge ahead of time, and I'm gonna get into that in another video, where he wanted to hit me as hard as he could, as many times as he could. He actually asked for another match afterwards, even though I had paid him 40 instead of 25, just to kind of smooth things over. I knew that if I started fighting the way he did, it would lead to a melee between his friends. Would jump me. Everyone would jump me. So it was either I get in a brawl with four people, or I fight like a gentleman, and let it be known that they didn't fight like a gentleman. Okay, that potentially the opposition view used this as a chance to try to hit me. And I think I fell over one time blocking his blows while I'm telling him stop, and I'm backpedaling, and that was that, Stayed there the whole time, went back to my car, got the money, went back to him, paid him 40, paid the cameraman 20, who was the black guy who approached me originally. And to make a long story short, I won 10-1. It might have been 11 because I think it was one point that I scratched. Because it was definitely at least 1 point that I didn't count because it had bounced off his guard, then hit him in the stomach. Like it hit him like right here, like bounced off and hit him there. I said, you know what, just keep going. And so, yeah, the match is a victory. I'm not really mad at myself. At one point, he tried to use the tactic of grabbing my arms. It worked one time. I think that's when he scored the hook, is he grabbed my arm and then he hooked with the other one. I think that was the only point that he scored, but I might be mistaken. I know I'm kind of talking quick because I'm back. I went there. I'm back home. I made this video right when I got home. My jaw's still a little bit sore. The first hit he took, my tooth, felt a little sore. I was like, damn it! I hope my tooth doesn't get loose. It doesn't seem loose, so it seems cool. I think I'll be fine. And he didn't wear the headgear. He wore shoes. I had socks and the foot gear on. He had shoes and the foot and shin guards on, and then he had the gloves, and then he had a mouthpiece. I didn't have a mouthpiece. That would have helped with the first punch, but I don't think it would have helped much with the jaw. It might have. I don't know. So yeah, that's how it went. It's a victory. Yeah, I'm still taking challenges. I learned a few things this time, is that you can't tell these people, if somebody has a grudge against me ahead of time, you can't tell them enough, hit softly, that's not going to work. You need a judge, you need points taken away or points added on to me if they hit hard. You need penalties for it, they're not going to learn any other way. and that's what I learned. Now I'm gonna take a break. Oh, I wanted to show you. I took pictures. You know, there's white stuff. You know, when he hit me, it's this and the little upper lip. He's kind of faded away now, but he kind of hit me right there after I hit him. And then boom, he hit me. And I think it was one of the first points. You'll see a lot of times me backing up. When you see me backing up and just blocking, and then it stops, it's because I scored already, and I'm trying to tell him to stop. You know, I could have stood my ground. I could have hit harder. I explained already in this video why I didn't. If anybody says anything about that, I'm going to immediately move their comment because I've already explained this. Thank you.